What's going on, guys? I'm outside of my house right now with my neighbor, Namik.
How you doing?
He's for what I know, so far he's a rapper. Is there anything else you do, creative arts wise?
Poetry,
Poetry,
artwork.
artwork, and we're probably gonna have a couple interruptions here and there, so I'm gonna edit that out. You probably won't even notice, or maybe you will. We're back. Like I said, we're gonna be editing some stuff because we're outside, so we're gonna be interacting with people, and my daughter may need me for anything. But anyway, you released an album last year, October.
This year.
This year,
In August 1st.
August 1st. Okay, what's the album called? So they can check it out.
The album is called All in the Cadence on YouTube.
Okay. Is that how can they find your YouTube channel? I'll have it on the link. I'll have the link, but you can say it out loud too.
Is I_M_Namik Namik. That's my YouTube channel.
Cool. Is there any reason why you have Namik, or is that like something personal?
Really came from just being a fan of Dragon Ball Z. Pretty much watching how Piccolo was always the underdog.
Yeah.
But nobody really paid attention to how hard he was working.
Like I said, we're outside and we're in the hood too, so you're gonna hear some dirt bikes. Anyway, that wasn't even a dirt bike, but yeah, go ahead. What were you saying about Piccolo?
Piccolo he was always working, even when people thought he wasn't, and everybody underestimated him. I like that.
All right.
I felt like I'm an underdog in music.
Cool. Your music actually sounds like it's for me, I listen to it, I'm like, damn, this shit, well, how come nobody's blasting this shit? It's because, when you're underground or you're underrated or whatever, you don't have that many people following you, of course you're not going to hear your shit because you need to be a label and all that shit. I'm not too fond of the music production stuff, but I'm only around the area where I understand that in order for you to be mainstream, getting blasted in Philly or whatever on everyone's stereos, you need to fucking sign a record deal and all that shit, and they will pay the radio station to put your music out there and whatever else, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
And for you, it's like hard as shit, but you come on the podcast like this, and you're able to have a conversation about your album, and just you're doing everything in one with the podcast. As long that's a whole other thing though, because the podcast has to have a large following as well, which I don't really have that much. But it's still fascinating that you do your work and it still sounds good, and it sounds better than all the shit I hear out here, and it's like, what the fuck? So anyway, that's one of the reasons why I definitely wanted you on my podcast, is to put you out there on the radar for anybody that is listening to this. Faithfully, I mean.
Much appreciated.
Yeah. Is there a reason why you released this album? Is there something how can I ask this question? It's the main reason why you made this album. Is there one thing, or is there many things? Because the songs I listen to tell me that there's many things, but is there like one thing that inspired you to make this album?
For what it's worth, something just kept telling me to just do it in August.
Just do what?
Just do it in August.
Do it in August? Just do it in August?
August 1st. Just do it.
Just fuck it. You made a plan to do it August 1st, and you recorded it all in August?
Yeah. From, I want to say 3 months from releasing the date of the project, I started making more songs. And then dropping them within the time period.
In the writing process, like how long did you just like, the way you wrote it, the way I heard you, it sounded like you've been working on this thing for a whole fucking year. And like, I'm listening to the words, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? How long did it take him to do this? Like, I made one song and it took me a whole week to produce it. Like, you made a whole album with 13, 16 songs.
Yeah.
And they're all like 3, 4 minute, 5 minute pieces, and they're like, this motherfucker.
I actually wanted to drop it a year ago.
Yeah.
But I ended up dropping just a mixtape.
Oh, okay.
And I felt like that was the practice I needed to like help me write better. I started writing under different circumstances. Right. Started thinking about different things and like putting myself in different shoes. And I felt like it paid off in the end. It felt right to just do it in August.
Was it difficult for you to do it when you decided August 1st was the day to start doing it?
No, lit a fire.
He just lit a fire.
Lit a fire. It's just like now you put the date out there to the public. You better have something to deliver to the public.
Yeah.
That's what I needed.
Was there times that you wanted to stop doing it during your time recording? Like you're like, I don't feel like doing it today, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Did
some
you do it
days.
anyway?
Yeah, I'm one of those like I'm not gonna do it today.
Yeah.
Go about my day normal, and then something just hit me like, oh that's a dope bar, oh that's another dope bar. I guess I'm gonna finish this on today then.
So,
like,
yeah. So it just you naturally didn't want to do it, and then something came to you, and you're like, "Fuck it." You just said, "Fuck it." You're gonna do it. You didn't force yourself to put yourself in a mindset or anything like that, right?
no,
You just felt it, and you just went.
let
with
it come. Let it come. Everything is 100%
That's-
natural.
It's kind of how I work. I want to do a lot of things. I want to do comedy. I want to do this podcast. I want to talk about philosophy. I want to learn about philosophy. I want to spread and share the knowledge. I want to talk about parenting for other parents to listen in and maybe hear something else out that they never heard before, or maybe come on my podcast so we can have a conversation and just share our parenting, what our philosophy of parenting is, so that maybe we can connect, blah, blah, blah. I do all these things based on feeling, like you just said. And right there is like everyone has their own way of doing shit. And that's why I'm paying attention to all. I don't know if you follow anybody that do motivational videos and shit like that. I don't know if you follow that stuff.
No.
So there's people like David Goggins. He's awesome. He's an awesome dude. He's a U.S. Navy SEAL or whatever. It's a lot. He has a lot in his background. He used to weigh 600 pounds. He used to always drink chocolate milkshakes. He was a fat fuck basically, and everyone made fun of him. But when he joined the U.S. Navy, what's your juice? When he joined the Navy SEALs or whatever, he surpassed himself to get to that point. Like he had to do a specific thing to get there and call himself a bitch, and anything to get his ass moving. Because we are bitches sometimes. Like there's days when I'm a bitch, and I'm like, damn, I don't feel like fucking doing shit, man. And sometimes you need to push yourself if that's the thing you can do to really get yourself to do it, to hold yourself accountable. Like I want to get this album done. I don't know how many days it took you to get it done, but I want to get it done within August. I'm gonna get it done by the end of August, and I'm gonna get it fucking done. And as long as you keep telling yourself that every day, you're gonna get that shit done. But then there's this other thing that you just mentioned that I work off of sometimes, most of the time actually, and that's off of feeling, because I can't really work with forcing myself to do something like comedy. I can't force myself to be funny. That doesn't work that way. When you're not, you know what I mean? You're not in the mood or something, and you're just like, whatever, I'll fuck it. Or are you able to change your mood?
No, I'll definitely be like fuck it.
Yeah.
But then my mood end up changing because
It just
the way
changed
my
on its
brain
own.
works. It's just I'm not gonna think about something,
Yeah.
and then I end up thinking about it without thinking about it.
Right.
And I was like, all right, now I'm gonna go do that.
Right. That's the thing that I like to play around with, is how people are able to do shit like that, where it just clicks to you. You feel it in your brain. You're like, hey, fuck it, I'm in the mood now. Fuck it, let's go, let's get it. Instead of this excuse making, where you play the victim, and you don't want to do shit because you're like, man, fuck it, nobody likes me. My past childhood, I don't know if you had a bad childhood, but I had a bad childhood. And I can make that excuse all the time and just say, fuck it, no one likes me, well, whatever, whatever. And then I'll tell myself, all right, I got to do it anyway. Nah, what's the point? You could just have this negative outlook on something, or you just feel it, like in the moment, the thing that allows you to move forward. But the question that I ask is, how do you get that? Has that always natural to you? Is that
Yeah,
your brain telling you, all right, you're in the mood now, so go do it?
yeah,
'Cause isn't
pretty
it-
much.
Yeah, because it's not like that for a lot of people. You know what I mean? Like other people, they feel negative, and that negative shit runs through their mind in a cycle. Like it just keeps going. I'm ready to do it. I'll do it today. Tomorrow. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's why I wanna.
Yeah, I definitely have those days. Definitely share those feelings and emotions. But when it comes to like music, per se, I know I'm gonna feel like that. So I specifically go listen to people I like, or people I try to like look up to when it comes to my style of music and how I rap. So for me, that's straight Tech Nine. I'm gonna go listen to Tech. 'Cause he different. He different. That's that.
He's different.
If you appreciate lyricism and just a MC and bars, I don't understand how Tech is never in a conversation with people. That's just my personal opinion.
Yeah,
But that's my favorite rapper.
that's cool.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And then it might not even be rap. I go listen to rock.
Right.
Get inspired by that. One of my favorite rock songs is "Hold the Line" by Toto. I love that song. Listen, inspiration right there.
Yeah. That's important too with music when you spread, your interest in music, trying everything out, like seeing what naturally speaks to you or naturally, you feel it like, damn, this is good shit. Like, it doesn't, for me, that we had this conversation the other, 2 months ago when you asked me a question. I forgot what it was. Something involving, do you remember? There was something, you asked me a
I
question.
be asking the most random questions.
No, it was a good question though. I forget what it was. It was something along with music, and it basically, I forgot the answer to, but it was something along the lines of me saying, I listen to everything, man. Anything that speaks to me. And, it was something about your opinion, and like you can have your opinion. I can have my opinion, which is all subjective. Like music is subjective. It's like, it's not that what's his name, 6ix9ine?
Yeah.
It's not that he's a bad rapper. It's just that he has a specific style, and it works for certain people that love it, and certain people hate it. Some people just like, nah. It's not that I hate it. It's just I'm not a fan. It doesn't speak to me, and I think that's what music is all about. Like with your music, in comparison to all the music I hear out here, to me is shit. I hear all this shit playing and blasting. Like, what is that? And all I hear is the same shit. That's what it is. Shit to me is the same shit. Like if I hear the same shit all over the place, everyone is a different rapper, a different like type of song, but you still hear that same beat. I don't like it. It's shit to me. It's just me, because I like the difference in music. But then today, my wife brought it to my attention that the singer, I forget his name, from Guns N' Roses, and the singer from Led Zeppelin sound similar. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. So Guns N' Roses, they sing that song. There's a lot of songs they sing, but I'm trying to get to the one that's most popular. It's Welcome to the Jungle.
Okay.
So that one. Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games. Like he does that voice. Led Zeppelin, the singer, he has that similar voice where he's now I can't get the music in my head. I was just singing it. Anyway, there was a similar style, but their music, their instruments are different. Their southern rock, if you listen to Led Zeppelin, it's kind of like funk southern rock, and then you listen to Guns N' Roses, they sound more like a classic, like Kiss, like big stadium type of rock. It's different. And Slash, that's on there, Slash? Yeah. He's a guitarist, he plays on that, and different riffs and different algorithms that you hear in your head from the music strings, and from the music in general. That is what I'm talking about, how amazing and different it is, but it sounds similar. But this shit out here, it all sounds the same, and it just is like the same line to me, and I can't fuck with it. Like, what is your thoughts on that?
No, yeah. Everybody imitating each other right now.
Okay.
That's a given. That's a given.
So you feel like everyone is imitating each other. 6ix9ine is not? Because I listened to maybe 2 or 3 of his songs, like not the whole song, but I heard of him. And what is your opinion on him, like how he relates or differentiates from other people?
6ix9ine, the gangster rapper with the colorful hair?
Who the rapper you like?
Oh, no, I like Tech Nine.
Tech Nine, sorry, I said 6ix9ine.
6ix9ine
that's
is
why I'm
the
confusing
colorful
it.
head boy.
No, not him. Tech Nine.
Tech9,
that's what I meant.
Okay.
I said 6ix9ine.
What was your question?
Maybe I had in my Tech Nine. How is his style in comparison to everyone else's style that we hear today?
Oh, I believe, don't quote me on this, but his philosophy is strange. Fuck whatever's popping, we gonna do us. And since day one when I heard that shit, he been different.
Yeah. So he's
People
just,
think no. See, this is the thing though. People think his music sound the same because he a fast rapper, and like most, average people who don't listen to fast rap per se, it kind of yeah. Oh yeah, he rap fast. Yeah, he rap fast, bro. But there's so many flow patterns and switch ups he does, even with the speed he raps. If you really listen to music and you catch that,
yeah,
how can you not appreciate it?
yeah. It's kind of like Eminem, like his recent shit. He just started doing the speed rap shit. He didn't do speed rap until I forget his album what it's called, but it's called the song Rap God, and I think it's that whole album. That's when he started it. What were you saying again about the Tech Nine? The difference.
He different.
He's just different.
He's just different.
Yeah.
He different.
Anyone? I need to listen to more of his shit so I can get.
But then again,
See
though,
what you
like,
mean about that.
Don't get it confused. Like his whole camp is strong. Like strange music entertainment. Like they all dope. They all got their solo careers going on and everything like that. So you could check them all out if you want. Sesh Crew, Stevie Stone, Mayday. Rich just left, but he's dope.
Is it like I'm old school, so I'm bringing up. It's not really that old school, but G Unit is it kind of like how when they first came and they were popular? That's how. Is it the same scale of their popularity?
Underground, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not really mainstream, no.
Okay. So they're underground wise. They're on that, like how like you listen to. I forget all the G Units guys, but they all have their own thing, like their own style, but they all sound pretty good. Game and 50 Cent and the other fucking dudes. I forget Lloyd Banks.
Tony Ayo.
Yeah. Is it
Young
Lloyd
Buck.
Banks?
Lloyd
Banks.
Banks. Gang.
I used to listen to that shit all the time, man, when I was younger. So that's just only been probably 10 years ago, probably more. I don't remember. But yeah, do they have a YouTube channel?
Yeah, but I don't. Just type in strange music or one of their names.
YouTube Strange Music, and it'll come up.
Yeah,
Oh wait,
definitely come up.
what? Strange Music Tech Nine, and then maybe because if you just put Strange Music on YouTube, probably gonna
I
get
think
a lot
they
of
still
strange
probably
shit.
pop up. Yeah, they
Okay.
popping. They don't sleep. I wouldn't sleep on it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because that's another thing, too. I've been trying to find... I don't know much about underground rap, and I know that's where it's at, for real. Like, if I want to listen to actual good music and not this mainstream shit, I need to listen to underground, because I just don't know how to do that. Is there a website or something that I can find underground rap easier than just looking up underground rap?
No, you just gotta come across their name.
That's the
and
problem,
look them
man.
up. Like it's really like first come, first serve.
Yeah, that's the problem with that
You
shit.
be like, oh, who this boy on this ad I've never seen before? Oh, he dope. His name is such and such. Then oh shit, now he got all these songs on YouTube.
Yeah.
You listen to him. But you would never come across him if you never came across him. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I listen to Tech Nine, and then I seen all these people he was rapping with. I'm like, oh, who these people? Oh, they signed by Tech Nine. Oh, these his peoples. Oh.
Yeah.
Then you keep
just
going,
find more
following the
people.
branch.
It's like going to a concert to find, for me, when I was always looking for metal bands that I like, and the only way you can find legitimate metal bands is going to one of your favorite band's concert, and then they'll have 5 or 4 different bands in their lineup that all sound different, and you might pick somebody up that you like from there. They can't do that nowadays. Now you gotta fucking really rely on fucking YouTube and whatever. But
Listen, Tech Nine did a show in Lancaster, PA, last year. I went to that. That was my first ever concert in life.
oh really?
Amazing.
That's awesome.
Bro, he really rapped that fast. Like, he don't just be in the booth speeding up his voice. Like, no, he in person with it.
Yeah, and he has to. I mean, if he wants to release an album, you have to, like, show that shit in person. I mean, when you're live or whatever, because people want that shit. That's where your fans come to hear you.
Facts.
That's why I don't like this shit with the. What's that called? That shit when they change their voice.
Auto-tune?
I don't like that.
Me neither.
Like I used to like it as in just to fuck around. Like California. Dun, dun, dun. It works with it.
It works for
'cause
T-Pain,
yeah.
but then it's like too many.
Yeah, then there's too many. Everybody's singing like that, and then
It's
the
too
whole song
orderly.
is like that, and it's like, fuck, man.
Mm-mm.
It's not music anymore. It's now it's overused trash. Just my opinion, of course. Everything's subjective. But anyway, your album though, when I heard it, like, damn, I wish I'd listened to it again before I did this. But there was a couple things I was like, damn, was he feeling this? Like, were you when you wrote some of your songs? I don't have them in my mind, the names of them. But did you really feel what you wrote? Like, you know what I mean? You know how some people just write shit and they just write it, but did you really feel your words when you wrote them down?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
that's the only way I write any song. Like we spoke earlier, I won't write till it comes to me, and when it comes to me, that's because I'm feeling it,
Yeah.
and
Right.
then I write. Like usually with a song, bro, for me, with that method, I'll jot like half a page,
Right.
come back like a week later, jot down half a page, but within that week, I'm doing that to like 5 other songs. So I'm just going back and forth. So when that week comes, I done dipped in like several different songs.
Right.
But it's just how I'm feeling. Because certain bars I feel was like, all right, so that's a bar. I feel this way. What song would this fit? It's not going to fit every song.
Right.
So that's how I keep the emotion in every song. Pick and choose which song is going to be in. Certain beats, though, like with certain topics, like if it's really coming just from the heart, I write
Hmm.
straight. Like that song is done within a day. That song is done.
Right. And what is your writing process? You just write, you literally physically write on a paper, or you typing, or texting
Both.
using your phone?
Both. I write it in my phone because it's like faster. I'm always on it. But then once the song is like completely finished being like touched, I write it in the book.
Right. And none of this is trained, like you didn't learn this anywhere. You just like felt it. You learned by, I don't know if that's the saying, learn by trade, by doing. Basically, you learned by trying it out and seeing how, I don't like this, and you
Freestyling.
yeah, freestyling, man.
All the time.
That
Spitting out straight
Yeah.
trash. Like straight. But you couldn't say nothing at the time because
Yeah.
I was like, what? That's fire. What you mean? I just said what I said.
yeah. So
But that shit was garbage. That shit
To-
was trash.
now you just gave me a thought how spitting or freestyling is so similar to being a stand-up comedian in a way where a stand-up comedian would get on stage in front of a live audience. The difference is that I don't know how you don't. When you're freestyling, you're usually freestyling around just like 2 or 3 of your boys, right? Or by yourself maybe.
Oh, I freestyle in front of everybody.
Oh, okay.
I'm good for it. 'Cause I already went through that garbage stage, so like I done heard all insults. So like at this point, like I'm good. Like
So you got-
I'm not afraid to spit bullshit because within that bullshit, I'm gonna say a hot bar or two.
Yeah. So those people, you said you heard people trash you.
Hell yeah, my own family. What are you talking about?
How does that make you feel when they trash you? Does it
How
make you want to
think
give
it
up?
made me fuck no. That was like all right. I used to use big words and like look up the big words
Yeah.
and try to sound smart, but then like they figured that out quickly. So
Yeah. Like, who the fuck are you fooling, dude? Yeah, that's funny. So did you naturally have that that ability to do that, like freestyle in front of people?
fuck no. My uncle is like rapping. He's like the family rapper, and he put me D with like all music. I didn't even know what music was. You feel me? I'm just a kid.
Yeah.
And he was always rapping. So when I chill with him, we on the porch and him and his homies rap. Nobody could leave like to go home unless you finish a whole beat freestyling.
Right.
That was our rule.
Huh.
And then like you just had to go the whole beat. Whatever next beat came on, it was you. You no matter if it was fast and you couldn't rap fast, you was rapping fast that day. Like it was no ifs, ands, or buts. Sometimes you had a good beat. Sometimes you had fuck, this beat is trash.
So thanks, your uncle, you said? Thanks to your uncle, so to speak, he's the one that helped you rap the way you do now today. Like he didn't get you to this point exactly, but
He got me out my shell.
Yeah, he got you out of your shell.
Definitely. Because I
He got you out of your shell, and that's what allowed you to progress from there. It's just like Dr. Dre lighting the fire up Dr. Eminem's fucking ass, or whatever. I just fucked that line up. That drink is getting to me. Let me blame it on the alcohol. What do you call it? So it's just, I don't know, it's interesting how, because for me, to get out of my shell, I had to do it myself, in a way, where I had to go to community college, and I didn't know what degree I wanted, so I said, fuck it, I'll just go get a communication arts degree, which is a theater. I can take acting, so to speak. And I broke out of my shell when I was forcing myself to be on stage in front of a live audience to act in a play, and that was like one of the worst feelings ever, especially when I forgot my line, and I don't know what my line is, and I'm playing this drunk pirate, so I was trying to play it off, improvise, because I'm looking at my my partner, I'm like, give me the fucking, just go over the next line, go to the next one, something. But just that feeling of like, fuck, and I'm frozen because of that. Just like stuff like that. Did you feel things in relation to that?
No, I got out of that at an early age.
Oh, okay.
All through my regular school life. Any plays on stage, I signed up for plays, drama class. I was in them joints.
All right.
And that shit is scary as fuck. Like, the difference for your first time is that you really have your first time twice. You have your first time practicing, with the team you're going to do it with. All right, that's cool. You breaking out of your shell there.
Yeah.
And then you got your first time in front of every fucking body.
Yeah,
and that shit is different.
Yeah, a whole different experience. Especially live audience who are just sitting there, and you want a reaction from them, and sometimes you're not going to get that reaction, or most of the time you're not going to get the reaction. It's worth the, I don't know, all these things I'm just referring to because I like how all the arts, whether you being a rapper or stand-up comedian, which I want to do that someday when I fucking get out of my fucking, because I'm scared to do it.
Listen, about the jokes, I wouldn't mind going to like a open mic comedy night. I write jokes too here and there. Like whenever I think my dumb ass is funny, I jot it down. I think I got some shit. I think I got some shit.
And then do it.
No, I don't think I could take a bomb at this age. I don't think I could take.
You just said you could take. You said you're rapping.
Rapping is different.
Okay.
I mean, because I could prove. I know for a fact I could prove it rapping.
Okay.
Joking, for me growing up, whenever I tried to be funny, I was never funny.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
But just being around me and me talking and like knowing you and shit, like people will be like, yo, you funny as shit. I'm like,
yeah. That's the thing I'm working with my wife. I don't try to be funny with people. I try to a bunch of times, and it's just embarrassing. Like, it doesn't work that way.
Never
You're trying to force yourself to be funny. It doesn't work that way. It has to come naturally. Like right now, I'm not in a wacky mood, but whenever I do feel it, I let that go. And I just go ahead, let's be wacky. But I would never force myself to be wacky just because it just doesn't fit right.
It takes a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
That's gutsy. That's
but
me break me type.
So, and with me, like you're saying, I'm scared as shit to get to bomb as well. Like I try to tell my wife my jokes, what I got so far, and she's not laughing or smirking or anything. I'm like, fuck.
Shit ain't funny. Shit ain't funny.
But I'm like, and I have to reassure him, like, is it funny to you? Or she's like, yeah, but it's just not your delivery. I'm like, well, it's because I'm fucking trying to work on it. But is it funny? Do you think that what I'm trying to bring up is funny? And she'll say, yeah. And all right, so there's a specific way I have to deliver it to get that laugh.
Are you a acted out funny guy or are you a verbal funny guy?
I'm an acted out funny guy. I'm not a verbal funny guy at all.
Gotcha.
Sometimes I may say something that makes people laugh like they laugh their asses off. I'm like, what the fuck did I just say? Like, cause I don't do that on purpose. Like the verbal laughing, I'll say something stupid or hilarious, and someone would just, like my wife, she cracks the fuck all the time. I'm always shocked, like, That was funny to you? Okay, well, I'll take it. But I didn't do it on purpose. So that's the thing. Like, I'm curious about that. I never say things. I don't know if you do that, but I never say something comes to mind. Oh, let me say this joint funny right here, and then boom, everyone laughs like, yeah. Like, do you ever get that?
Sometimes.
You get that?
Sometimes. You gotta feel it.
Yeah.
You gotta feel it.
Yeah.
I don't. For today's comparison, I would say that feeling is like posting the perfect meme at the time.
Right.
Because, famous memes only last for like a couple months.
For sure. You can't.
And then it's a new one.
Right.
So, but you got to find that perfect one. A lot of tried.
Mm-hmm.
A lot didn't get it.
Yeah. Like, it's funny because I'll make memes and I make my own. I like sharing memes that are funny, but I like to make my own memes because that, like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be
not?
funny. Why not do my own shit? But sometimes I find myself using old classic memes. I'm like, fuck, I can't use it today because, like, it's not relevant now. Especially since this meme, we always have a month of memes, like the meme of the month or whatever that we're using, or a set of memes that we're using within the month that we have to use. And then it gets sold, then it's done, and that's it. We're moving on to the next. Is there anything that you said that offended anybody? Whether you're rapping or you're trying to be funny, silly.
Pretty sure, yeah.
Anyone personally told you, hey, your music's offensive, man?
Yeah, I wrote a lot of diss tracks for like just people in the hood who rap, you know.
Okay.
So, growing up, high school, I went to Mass Bomb. Everybody and their mom rap. So
Everybody what?
everybody and their mom rapping that joint. Like everybody rapping. Been in battles in high school. That's different.
Yep.
Oh my God, is that different, bro? Like you said with your joke, when I thought I had a good bar, crickets. I said something I thought was corny. That shit was like, oh, I was like, huh? I guess.
Right.
I was confused like shit. I still won that battle though, cause I'm bull, but
Yeah.
that was different.
Right. Do you when you're getting lost in my questions here. When you're I'm really getting lost. Spacing out a little bit. Don't let that break. I'm feeling this drink.
You said, has my bars offended anybody? I wrote
Yeah. That's why I was trying to go back to what I asked before because I just lost my whole train of thought with that. But yeah, so it didn't really offend people personally where because you're making diss tracks. That's a whole different thing, right? I don't know shit about that diss tracks.
I will say not offend, but affect. Like this is a song.
Affecting is different, right?
A song I did called "When It's Beneficial."
Right.
Was just basically saying certain people you have to notice only be around you when it's convenient for them. It's more of a partyish type of flow, not really a thinker. I didn't really get super lyrical with it, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I didn't really think much of it.
Right.
But then I believe there's a comment under there, or someone had inboxed me, either or, saying that song was inspirational for them.
Right.
Like the shit most famous people say they get from fans and shit. Like somebody said that for my shit. Like that shit was different. Like that shit was definitely different. I was like, are you serious?
Is that the reason? Is that one reason why you are inspired to do this work? Like just doing
Most
shit like that because
definitely.
you get those
Most
people that will
definitely.
hit you up. Yo, I'm inspired by that.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get a feature with Tech Nine before he retires from hip hop.
So that's your ultimate. That's
That
like one
is
of your
my
biggest
ult-
goals.
That is my. I could die that day a happy man.
Yeah. Do you have a plan, or do you just going with the flow?
Every project I drop, I send. I'm just sending to the camp. Like I try to listen, talk to whoever I need to talk to.
Yeah.
I follow all of them.
Right.
Like on the gram.
Right.
Can't really do much, I don't know him personally, so
Yeah.
that's the best way I could do it. Probably like get my name to pop in his hometown, Kansas City.
Yeah.
So maybe they be like, yo, Tuck, boy from Philly, Namik reaching out. Like I don't.
Yeah.
But any opportunity I get, I show love and appreciation, and I let it be known. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's who I go to when I need inspiration, or if I'm like having a brain fart, I can't think of nothing to write. You know, I'm gonna play tech, bro. I'm gonna play tech. When I want to listen to bars, I'm gonna play tech. It's not even like a second thought.
Do you feel like your style works off of his style? Do you like you're not trying to copy him, but you kind of have like an inspiration because of that?
I
Like,
feel like he definitely sparks the fire.
right.
Like that's definitely the case.
You were talking about Big Pun's son rapping.
Christopher Rivers
Christopher Rivers.
is nasty.
And of course, I don't listen to today's. I don't listen to anything.
He is what I considered a heavy spitter.
Okay. So he just comes up with a.
Bars on bars on bars.
Yeah, he just comes up with on the fly, so to speak.
I don't know if he freestyled or
okay.
if it's written, but that shit is fire nonetheless. That shit is. My man, he great. He getting better. Don't get it confused. You know what I mean? He ain't all the way up there, but he is fire, bro. He
Yeah.
is. Yes. Dude, look him up. He got like battles and shit. Him and his homies, they be at the bar fight, I think.
Bar fight?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that fucking
It'd be like 2-on-2s.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be fire. You guys battle rap? Shout out to Sue Surf. He great.
Yeah.
He great. They all great, but
That's
Sue
all-
Surf is my guy.
That's cool, man. That's all stuff that I'm unaware of, to be honest.
You don't listen to bars?
Nah.
Bars on bars and triple on entendres. You on bars? You listen to battle rap.
Yeah.
No, that's not even a joke. Like, you just go listen to battle rap.
No,
That
that's
shit
what I'm
great.
saying. Yeah. Yeah. Just stuff I'm unaware of. That's why we talk. You tell me these things. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll definitely check it out now. Like, it's something to look for.
Just
besides
like
hearing
a
the same
quick
shit.
list of people who nasty. Arsenal. Hitman Holler. Clips is fucking great. DNA. I fuck with Disaster. My homie like Tay-Rock. Like, those right there, and you just look up they battles, that's enough to last you a couple months. Like, they get busy.
Yeah.
My man Loaded Lux. And Daylight nasty right now. Like right now, he just battled Tay-Rock, and that battle was nasty.
And
you don't.
is all
don't
this
fuck
shit
with
on the
him.
ground, or is this stuff like
They got a battle rap app called Coffee, I believe, and
Okay.
it should be free on there.
coffee?
Coffee, yeah.
So what, you get
It's
it
like a
and then
purple app.
you could just battle other people?
No, not you. You watch battle rap.
Oh, okay. I thought it was an app that you could battle some other people. Like, that's kind of cool.
That's different.
There you go, do that. Go
That
do
is
some
super
Maybe I
different.
might
That
check
shit
that
be
out.
like, pull up, you pull up, meet me there then. Like, and then
Yeah.
you show up and it's like, oh, he showed up. And then, like, is it old school style like that? Or is it like, you go first? No, you go first. Like, that'd be something to see.
There should be an app where you get on and then it should
Bro,
be.
they should make that a quick movie for Netflix on.
Yeah,
Like, that shit would be fire.
you know how TikTok is? Like, you just record and then whatever.
Yeah.
It should be a thing where it's all right. It's this guy versus this guy, and then they put like a side by side like this, kind of like it'll cut so that you can hold your phone, and then everybody that can just come in and start watching, and then boom, you just hit it off. Like whoever starts it, and
It could be a freestyle and it'll be a randomized topic. Bang,
Yeah.
and
Yep.
then you get 30 seconds this side, go.
You remember that-
and
you
get
remember
30 seconds this side, go.
yeah. You remember that app Draw Something?
Draw what? Is that what it's
It
called?
was called Draw Something. Yeah.
No.
All right. I'm trying to come up with a popular app idea, but it was basically if when it's your turn, the word it'll show like 5 letters that's missing, and I think, and then you have to figure out what they're drawing. So you have to put in what they're drawing. So they're drawing. If there's a shitty artist, you're not gonna be able to figure out. It's kind of like
Charades.
yeah, charades or whatever. All these other
Hangman.
yeah, all that, yeah. But as they're drawing it, you see it in real time when you're in position. And then once you figure it out, like let's say if they're drawing Cookie Monster, you're gonna see this, the blue and then the cookie, and you're like, oh, that's Cookie Monster. You're gonna like put it in.
Alright.
So what I was thinking is it should be the app could be like you put in your piece. Your first round is for a 30-second clip of you doing your freestyle, and then it gets sent to the other person live while you're doing it. So they got, all right, now you got 5 seconds to go next, and then boom. Meanwhile, other people who are watching or tuning in can vote, or maybe, I don't know. That's just an idea. But
yeah, voting would
you have to work on that. Yeah.
you gotta definitely draw that crowd in.
Yeah.
Which could make or break you if you start anything new.
Yeah. So you go meet a programmer, you go come up with that app. Because that's actually, that would be an interesting app to go through. Just check it out. Because it's already out. You're saying, well, coffee. You just watch people rap.
Yeah.
So
it's all the battle raps that people I think pay for though, because they definitely be paying for like pay-per-view type for battles.
Okay. We were talking about something before that I wanted to bring up. I don't remember.
Parenting.
Okay. Wait, yeah, you're a dad, right? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay. You got one kid?
Yeah.
How does it feel?
It's different. It's different. Like that's my go-to.
How long have you been a father?
7 months.
I didn't mean putting you in a spot, but 7 months. Okay.
Stepdad, but I consider myself a real dad.
Yeah. No.
You feel me?
Yeah, I do the same shit. I got one biological child, that's mine right there, and I got 2 that I consider my child still. Like,
I get that.
The only difference is that we don't get to see them as much because they're with their dad, you know?
You feel me?
Yeah.
That's it. So.
Yeah.
That's why it kind of looked funny. I had to think about it. Like, wait a minute.
Nah, you good. Yeah, no judgment, man.
No, if that was my biological and I had to think about it, definitely be judgmental right there. Like, bro, you okay?
No, because you also chilling, you know what I mean? So I'm just like, I don't, the way we process things, like me, I forget my own birthday, not my birthday, my age.
I definitely, once I turned 23, I was like, yo, am I still 21? No?
Yeah, I keep thinking I'm going to be 33, and I'm like, oh, shit, I'm about to be 32. Fuck. I don't even feel like I'm 32. I don't feel like I'm old at all.
You ever had to do the math? Like, all right, I was born, and let me subtract that.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Or is it just me? Like, yeah.
I had to do that, too. And especially I'm 1988, and then born in November. I'm like, I get confused sometimes.
Your birthday's in November?
Yeah.
November what?
23rd.
My birthday November 22nd.
Oh, shit. That's crazy.
Yo, that's weird.
That is weird.
That's different.
Yeah, that is different. I was just curious because so you got a 7-month baby. Is that so? I'm not confused. That's biologically yours, the 7-month, or is that stepdad too?
No, I've been in her life for 7 months. She's 4.
7 months. She's 4. Oh, okay, I got it now. My brain was trying to calibrate what I. Okay.
I was like, wait, I got a 7-month-old?
No, yeah,
where's she at?
I thought that was your niece that came up earlier. I was like, wait, was that his daughter? And that's why I was trying to put it together. Like, oh, wait, that was his daughter. And then you said 7 months. And I said, wait, he's got a baby at it? Is he an infant? Well, he was just talking about the car seat. And
He crazy.
Oh, welcome to my mind. I'm all over the place. But no, that's cool, man. Like, how's it? Like 7 months in, like, do you feel yourself like? Is there any difference between before that and now? Like, how you feel now? Like, do you feel more motivated, inspired to do what you're doing, or?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Yeah.
You kind of lose that excuse to like not be accountable for your actions. So.
Wait for this lawnmower to pass by.
Slow as shit. Ain't going nowhere.
There you go. You said what was that last thing you just said? Something to pass by in my brain. That's cool. Fuck it. That's cool. It's cool. No, yeah, I was just curious, man, because like when she was born, it was before that I was into my kid's life for 5 years, and when she was born, it just something hit me different than the way I was, with the other kids, my other kids. I mean, I was with them, I think 3 years at that time, or 2 years at that time. I was with them 2 years. And it felt great, and I felt inspired to be a good stepdad. But I didn't want the stepdaddy role where I'm that acting father where I'm just doing whatever and then that's it. I actually wanted to treat them like they were my own, and I wanted to teach them anything that their father isn't teaching them. If their father is missing out on something, fuck it, I'll step in and do that part, because there's so many roles as a father that and a mother that when they both work together, we got a large fucking thing that we're doing here. But with their dad, he is on his own little path, and he's got a whole different side scale in terms of scale, and I'm down here. So it's like I'm working with that to make sure that they're leveled so that they can see this and not see that it's not just up there in terms of high scale living. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Living in the hood or living outside of the hood, basically. Living in the suburbs versus living in the hood. I don't want them thinking that I don't want them missing out on the opportunity that they can see this life here and how different it is with the suburbs. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's that's what I'm saying. It's a great balance. It's perfect. So that's why I
Embedded?
yeah, embed, engrave,
Embed? I think, yeah.
engrave. I know what you mean though.
I felt like I stuttered. I was like, wait, did I embed?
You probably did. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention, to be honest. Just stuttering. No, but regardless, like when she was born, it just something clicked, and then my brain was like even more heightened with her, and because I'm with her every day now, I really see how valuable kids are, and it's a whole different perspective of like seeing them grow up and all this other shit, and then I see other people, and I'm like, you don't see what I see. Not you, or people who are actually doing well for their kids. I'm talking about people who don't give a fuck about their kids. I'm talking about people who actually mistreat them like shit. The parents that I grew up with, that my mom did her best, but she wasn't how do you say it? I don't know how to explain.
Silver spoon. She wasn't,
She was good enough in terms of she let me get where I am today, but now
she showed you the struggle though.
Yeah, she showed me the struggle for sure.
You respected.
Yeah, she showed me the struggle for sure. She definitely gave me something that is valuable, but I wouldn't wish upon anyone to go through what I've been through. But you know what I'm saying. My dad wasn't in my life that much, maybe 2 or 3 years of my life.
Facts.
And it's like I want to do better than my dad, even even though he hasn't been there. So it's all these things that I go through, and I just reflect on it and say, fuck it, I'm gonna make a difference, and I'm thankful for my parents regardless. It's like if they did good for me, it would still be the same thinking. Like you can still process that and still take care of your kids because you learn from your parents. I don't know about you, but single mom, pretty much
the same. Pretty much the same.
And people usually say that single moms don't, because the father isn't there, the kids come out like trash. Because you need a father, you need what is it called? You need two parents to help the child grow. But I don't know.
So they say.
Yeah, I don't know. You look at it statistically, and it's like maybe, because there's a lot of fucking people who are fucked up. But I look at you, and you tell me you were raised by a single mom.
Facts.
So you don't seem like a bad guy to me at all. I don't know. Like you come off as chill. You're not doing dumb shit that I'm aware of. Maybe you did dumb shit like I did dumb shit, but not.
You go through your phases.
You go through your phases, and you grow out of them, and you move on, and now you're taking care of your kids now, your own kids.
That's it.
And you're doing better than they did, so to speak.
Yeah.
What is your thoughts on that though, with the parenting stuff? Like, do you have any idea, like when you look around here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told you I had a comment most
Go ahead.
might not agree with me.
That's fine.
When it comes to parenting.
Right.
With all these missing kid cases going on right now that is frequent to this day, if we can't agree that 5% of that total deserve to get their kids snatched, then you're not being honest with yourself.
So,
I can get deeper if you want.
So you're saying, so I understand what you're saying, because I do have to process the thoughts. You're saying that 5% of those kids that get taken should get taken, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And what is your thought process? Why? Why do you feel that way?
Even on my block right now, there are
I'm aware.
kids.
What you mean about that, by the way?
There are kids that just be out till 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Nobody outside. Not a single adult. None of their parents.
Right.
And then, let's say, God forbid, 2 out of those 5 kids got snatched up. Next day is, oh my God, my baby. Why my baby? Oh my God, where was the parents?
Right.
Because it's not like, oh, you forgot they outside. It's like they been outside all day. But just because you on your neighborhood don't mean kids can't get snatched.
Yeah.
So that should mean, like, where's your supervision? Where's your train of thought? Why wait till your kid gets snatched to be a parent?
Right.
What is so important that it was worth your child getting snatched over? I don't know. So for those 5% of people who parent like that, they deserve to get their kids snatched. I'm on Ermingo and York the other day, and there's no houses near there. It's just big buildings and highways that's right there.
Yeah.
And there's like 2 kids, like 5 and 6, just along the street side walking by themselves, 2 little girls. Come on now.
I see that often.
Come on now.
I get really mad, and then I see the oldest.
Not a single parent.
I see the oldest girl or the oldest child, so to speak, on their cell phone walking. It's funny you brought that up because it was a month ago or so. I made a status about this or something because I was gonna take a picture of the little girl walking with her cell phone, and I was like, how weird is that though to do that? I was like, I shouldn't do that because me taking a picture of a girl, that doesn't look
That's not
right.
a good look.
No, it's not a good look. But I was trying to make it a point.
I mean, if you made it a meme and nobody knew it came from you, but
yeah,
that's a weird
I
feeling.
still felt weird taking a
that's-
picture of
that's weird.
somebody. Yeah.
It just take one person to see that. Like,
That,
what are you
right.
doing?
Someone take a picture of me taking a picture of the child, then I look like the pedophile or whatever. Which
I was just making a meme.
yeah.
Sure you was.
So with the little girl, she's walking with her cell phone. She's about like 10 or 11. You know, her face is deep in that cell phone, like up here, man, just walking. And I'm like, dude, that is the opportunity for somebody in the van. Just pull up, grab her. They're doing it in the middle of the day now.
They don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck. And what are you gonna do? You're gonna go, oh, there was a white van. I saw it. Did you get the number on the back? No. Oh, that's all it takes, man. It's like no one is paying attention to this shit. But then anyway, I brought that up because I feel the same way. I don't know if I feel like I know.
Is 5% too much?
Yeah, no. I understand where you're coming from.
No, but the percentage, is that agreeable or is that too much?
Yeah, it's not even a percentage. It's I feel bad for the child in general, man. Like in general, I feel bad for all these kids that don't have good parents. And I feel what you're saying, that the parents deserve that because you're a fucking piece of shit. What are you doing? You're going to pretend that you're all about your queen or your little king now all of a sudden? And I feel the same way. It's just the only thing that gets me is when the child is taken. It's like, shit, it's a hard truth to take. It is true. Like, once the child is taken, it's like the parent, you deserve it. Like, you're not paying attention, man. The poor child doesn't deserve it, but you do.
Not all,
Yeah.
but some parents is lazy.
No, I think all these parents that don't fucking pay attention to these kids, that don't take care of them, they're neglecting their kids. Like, you see me, man. Like, I brought my kid out here because I want her to do what she's doing, as long as she's not climbing the fucking whatever the shit is called. She does that
Got
sometimes.
a little mean face when you look at.
Oh yeah, she doesn't like eye contact.
Like, what you looking at?
Yeah.
Like, stop looking at me.
Cause she gotta get to know you. But yeah, again, I feel you, man. Like, there's a lot of shitty parents, and my wife just brought up, it's disgusting. She shows me stories that are disgusting. She does this because this is her thing that she's gonna be dealing with in the future. She wants to be a what do you call it, mortician or
Dead bodies.
Yeah, she wants to deal with dead bodies, so to speak. It's funny to say that, but her thing is she doesn't want to deal with the kids. Like, she's gonna have to face that. And a case that she saw today or yesterday was that a father, a football coach, raped his 2-year-old daughter or whatever and killed her. And then Googled how to know if your child is alive. how do you know if the heartbeat? What happens when the heartbeat stops? Stupid question he's asking Google after he did the crime to his 2-year-old daughter, dog. And that bums me out. And you see the picture, and you're like, oh, fucking poor baby, man. Like I look at her, and I can't imagine anybody wanted to harm her. And then of course you got that rage, that fire that you would do. Immediately when she told me that, I said, "Oh my God, I wish I had that dude." And I would stick my finger in his asshole and just tear that shit up. And my thoughts just like it's driving me crazy because of that. Because I get really angry.
Rip it.
Yeah.
Gut it. You fucking gut the anus.
While he's trapped or whatever, where he can't move, just to give him a little
With a butter
feeling.
knife.
Not that I know what it feels like, but it's just. You imagine that it fucking sucks.
Beat him with a sock full of pool balls.
Yeah, whatever. The sock full of pool balls until you hear that crack. Yeah, just keep doing it.
Ooh, that's a dangerous.
That's a nice bloody
that's
scene.
Old school for your ass.
You said that, and I'm thinking of that Step Brother scene. Will Ferrell.
With the plunger in the back.
No. When he said, I'm gonna fill a pillowcase full of bars of soap. Beat the shit out of you. Remember they were whispering to each other in the bed?
That whole movie's hilarious.
Yeah. You want juice? You got juice there, girl. I lost my train of thought, but yeah, this again, hearing disgusting stories like that, like I agree with you that those parents need. Well, even though in his case, the kid didn't get taken, but he took the fucking kid's life. There's people like that, man, trash. But
What about the parents with these slutty ass outfits on these kids?
Oh, I don't know, man. That's something.
These little girls with all these pedophiles and shit out here.
You got Netflix, the movie,
like, you know how
cuties
easy
inspiring them.
It is nowadays. Like everything is technology.
Yeah.
People make dummy accounts all the time,
Right.
especially on the gram. They stay making them
baby.
fake accounts.
Right.
And then I don't understand parents who make pages for their kids.
Oh, because they're trying to get money, man. They're trying to get money. That's the thing to do.
But
Put
then
your
you
kid.
get mad. Oh, look at all these grown ass man. Why would you, nigga? You putting it out there.
Yeah. I stopped. It's funny because I stopped posting pictures of my kids on my Instagram and my Facebook as much as I used to. I was always when I became a first time parent with her. Just pictures after picture. I was so excited, like as a parent, that I had to stop. Like, what am I doing, dog?
Cut that shit out real fast.
Yeah, I had to stop because why am I posting my daughter's picture every day? What's the point of that? And first of all, nobody gives a fuck about. When I say nobody gives a fuck about,
Nobody gives a fuck, bro. Nobody gives a fuck.
You know what I mean. You know what I mean. That no one fucking cares about my child
cute baby.
in terms of what she's doing.
I like
That's
it.
cute.
I like the picture. Cute baby.
I did, however, took a picture of her yesterday because she was cute. Because she was sitting here with her hat, and she looked cute. And I had to take a picture because it reminded me of the song from Eminem, Haley song.
Oh shit!
You know what I'm talking about?
Like, what song?
Yeah.
Sitting on this track. Give you an
There's a bunch of tracks actually. My dad's going crazy. That reminds me of her, cause I'm fucking crazy. It's like perfect for her voice and everything. I'm trying to bring that
I
picture.
think it's even worse on first-time fathers that have daughters.
What song is that?
No, in general, I think it's worse on first-time fathers if they have daughters because you just overprotective. and shit.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. I try not to be so overprotective for her, but it takes a time to like stop doing that and not allow that. So she was chilling there yesterday,
Oh shit!
and I was like, yo, I gotta put the lyrics of Eminem's song, because it just
That's
worked.
dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. And you edit. I see you edit. You got some edit game.
Yeah.
I edit my pics too.
Yeah.
I edit pics too.
Yeah. I trained myself as a photographer, so I had to learn how to edit and do all that. So I fuck around with my photos.
Okay, you out here.
Graphic designer, kinda. Huh? Strawberry Moo. I give you Strawberry Bear. She says Strawberry Bear instead of strawberry. Give me a second, okay?
But yeah, hopefully we'll be able to grab some shit today. I'ma definitely take my laptop over there and shit. And, fuck with the Wi-Fi, everything. And yeah, get the ball rolling, man. Murder mystery and reacting to fucking movie scenes, music videos, spoken poetry. I'm into that.
Yeah. Whatever.
React to anything, yeah. Whatever the fans suggest, we gonna do it. And 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be something I ain't seen. So it's gonna be natural.
Exactly, man. Whatever works for you guys, just fucking go for it. Because as long as you're feeling it, you know what I mean? That's the whole important thing, is that you're having fun, enjoying it.
Most definitely. You're doing this shit for fun.
Yeah, for sure. Like no matter how many
we
likes
want
you
to make
get.
sure it's good product. So really, like if nothing else happens with this podcast, I want to just be sitting back one day and watching it and be like, yo, look at it, that's a good show. Like,
Yeah.
as long as I like it, I'm cool.
Yeah. Or like at least your future kids or anybody that looks up to you can see that you did this shit. Whatever.
That'd be dope.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? My future kids already got a mixtape, 2 EPs, mad singles, and an album already on YouTube at their disposal, and then some of them is on SoundCloud.
Right.
So,
The reason why I like it, for instance, is that I get to leave this back for my kids to if they were ever curious about my thoughts, they can like look back at my work, and I do everything, so to speak. So I don't only do podcasts. They can like, oh, he does comedy too. What the fuck? Oh, I'll look at this. Like my mom and my sister just found out that I have a bunch of videos on YouTube. Not the ones you've seen, but like funny videos.
Right.
They're like, what the fuck, you got video? Yeah, I've been trying to do that for the longest since I was 18. I've been wanting to do, not to be a YouTube star, but I wanted to just make funny ass videos because I said, fuck it, I want to make fun of shit.
And now you doing it.
Yeah, now I'm finally doing it by myself. I don't need anybody. I got multiple personalities in my brain that I can just bring out onto the camera and just go with it. Say fuck it. I used to always depend on other people, and I always fucking failed, man. Like, it was always horrible. Like, it felt like shit when you want to do something with people, because you need other people to do it with, you think. And then it goes.
Know if I could just get 100 people to share my album one time in different places, it'll happen.
Right. It's just
you don't get that.
Yeah.
You get what you get.
You get what you get, and you move on, man.
Move on.
You just keep doing what you're doing, like enjoying your life.
That's it.
You can go ahead and take. There's different things you can do, of course. Getting to know other people, contacts, like connections. Like you're trying to rap with Tech Nine, so to speak, and
Facts.
that moment will come as long as
Facts.
you keep seeking the opportunity. It'll come to you, but you just have to keep doing what you do, and keep improving. Shit, release another album, or work on. All right, fuck it. What up? What's the next step?
Real shit. I'm already working on another album.
Yeah, whatever works for you to keep that shit going. That was so earlier. You mentioned something you said that you wanted to post a status, but it was offensive.
It was the statement I made.
Oh, it was the statement earlier? Okay. I just wanted to see if that was okay. Let's make sure that was it. Because I wanted to talk about is you should be able to express something as long as you're not trying to you're not hurting anybody by expressing a thought or an opinion or a question. You know what I mean?
At the end of the day, whenever you voice your opinion, you're gonna offend somebody.
Yeah, the same thing with comedy.
You can give a woman a compliment and she take it as an insult.
Yeah, because you're what is the word? You're harassing her, not harassing her, not that one.
Could be.
See,
Could
they'll
be
take it as
harassment.
sexual harassment. Yeah, they can if they wanted to, but
Take it right to HR.
yeah.
He said hi to me,
Yeah, so you.
and I was like,
He asked for my birthday.
how dare he?
Yeah,
How dare he?
there's a lot of weird shit with that. I'm not a person that disrespect women in general, but like the
Facts.
catcalling thing, there's a balance of like when you're, hey, what's up, trying to holler, whatever, and then there's the, yo, what's up, I'm trying to holler, like all up in there, like, yo, what's up though, what's up, I'm trying to swallow or something, you know what I'm saying?
The people
Like,
that
yo,
don't
chill.
take no for an option. No,
Yeah.
no, you're good. You're
Yeah.
good. Come with me. You're good.
Yeah. My wife, for example, there's a couple times she went to the store, not this one, but her own before she met me, like in a different hood. She'd go to the store
In
and
the
dudes
hood
are all
near
up on
you.
her ass. And it's like, damn. So here it's like she can go to the store for the most part, but there was one incident where someone was creeping up on our daughter, and I went down to look for him because I wanted to know if he's going to creep up on my daughter like that. I think she was 8 or 7 at that time. I want to know who you are, because I know most people around here. I've been around here for almost 4 years, and I know most faces. So, all right, we're gonna wrap this joint up. But is there anything that you wanted to specifically go over before we wrap this joint up? So you can do what you gotta do. You gotta grub.
No, not really. This the first segment. You know,
Yeah.
I'll definitely be back, and we could talk about. Are you into conspiracy theories?
I don't. What was the word? I'm into them, but I don't like. What is the word? I just don't believe in them. I will play with the conspiracy. There's a show that my wife and I are watching on conspiracy theories on Netflix.
Ooh,
I think it's just called Conspiracy Theories. I think I'll have to look it up, but
definitely email me that.
yeah, it's like anything on the conspiracy theory, whether they actually got Hitler or was he still alive, and shit like that. Princess
you just
Diana.
don't believe in stuff like that?
I'm more of a scientifically. I like to look at the science of things, not that I firmly believe only in science, like the aliens. We don't know. We don't have science, but now there's some evidence that we did have some shit on Earth.
I thought NASA released an article last year about.
Yeah, the Pentagon did, and then now shit's starting to come out. So
wait. If you only go off science and stuff like that, what do you say for theories that's been proven true?
Like what theory has been proven true? So I can get an example. What do you mean? We don't have to get into this, but yeah, I know what you mean. I
can name like 10 off the top, but then I'm gonna get into it.
That's the problem. These conspiracy, they're just so like delicious to talk about. But
that's a segment.
It's just anything that makes you want to believe it. Like, is something I try to prevent myself from believing. That makes sense. Like I want to believe in aliens. I want to believe in. I want to believe that there's multiple universes. I want to believe that there's
facts.
I want to believe that there's reincarnation. That once we die, our souls go to another life form, whether it's the future or the past, and then lives its other life. And what I've even known, because you look at the body, what is the body? Is a vessel and all that shit. I'm looking at neuroscience and how the brain works. That's what I'm doing now, but it's how consciousness, all these things you see now, the colors, the listening, you understanding every word I'm saying because you understand English, the patterns of the words, all that is stuff that comes naturally to you. What happens when you die? And then boom, you go to, like, I like to believe, I want to believe in that, but we don't know. So it's like I have to always remind myself I don't know, but it's fun to talk about stuff, you know what I mean? Like that's where I'm at with conspiracy theories.
That's why it's a whole segment.
Yeah,
the whole Mandela effect, that's a whole segment.
COVID-19, for example, is it real? Yeah, it's real, but why is it here all of a sudden? And why are so many people forced to wear a mask all of a sudden? Why is it everyone's forcing each other to vote for one president over the other all of a sudden? No one's talking about the right to just vote, and that's it. They're not saying that. Now everyone is forcing you. You need to vote for this or else this person wins. So that's the logic we're talking about now. And it's like
pretty much false,
yeah, there's a lot of bullshit going on that we can get conspiratorial, whatever the word is, can have conspiracies on, but I will never have the facts on me, so I just like to play with it, and that's it.
Facts.
That's definitely something to smoke weed on. And just to let everything come out and just fuck with it. Like, but yeah, man. So your name on YouTube, Namik, right?
I_am_Namik.
Yeah, so be sure, for those of you listening still, check him out. Check out his music. Check out his last album. It's legit, for sure. Definitely worth your time.
Much appreciated.
And definitely look forward to him doing a podcast, murder mystery. And whatever else comes with it.
Reactions.
And yeah, look forward to
conspiracy theories. Every time I smoke, I come up with a new one. That's why, that's the perfect segment. That's going to be like my personal zone. Like the murder mystery, Brenda really going to run that one? Because that's like really her thing.
Yeah.
But conspiracy theories, I'm always in my head.
Yeah.
That's going to be the one
do a podcast on murder mysteries. I mean, not murder mysteries, conspiracy theories. Cool, man. Appreciate you coming on. We definitely got to do this again.
Of course.
Just the planning. That's all it takes to plan how it worked out, kind of. My daughter was out here this whole time. Usually she doesn't like it. But, yeah, man. Looking forward to next time. Appreciate you being on.
I just like smiling and seeing the grin.
Yeah, she hates she hates people looking at her. There's something, because our brains, man, the eye contact works different for other people. It's crazy. Anyway, all right. Sorry. Thanks for listening, guys. Until next time.
See you.
Peace.